between almost every song, I run my mouth and tell stories. But you people are still disappointed if I don't start one of them with an introduction and just place a label on it.
Yep. That's right.
It doesn't matter. I could tell 10 stories if I didn't start it with, here comes story time. You guys would be like, why didn't you do story time? It really drives Austin bonkers. He's like, the whole show is story time with Tim. But here you go. Here it is for you simple folk. This next section is officially story time with Tim. Now here's the thing. Some of you may know the background on this, but for those of you that don't, there was a period of time in my life where I wanted nothing to do with country music. I know, it's strange. I was raised on country music. It's in my blood. I absolutely love it. But you know, I got to my teenage years and I was like, well, that's my parents' music. I need to find my sound. And I thought it was pop music. I thought I was going to be a pop singer. I realize how funny that is. Coming, you know, out of this mouth with this voice and that accent. I know how silly that sounds. But that's what I thought I was going to do. I didn't want to listen to country music, so I went for like 10 years, just ignored what was going on. And I remember the song in particular the first pop song I heard, and I just thought it was like genius. And it was The Sign by Ace of Base. Yeah, those people might remember. You'll have to Google it in this. Well, ask your grandkids to tell you about Ace of Base. But anyway. Oh, I finally crossed the line for you, Linda. That was it right there. Anyway, fast forward, you know, a little while, and I'm in college, and I'm at a friend's house, and her mom's watching CMT in the other room, and I hear a song that sounds so much better than anything I had heard on pop radio for the last 10 years. So I ran in there and stared at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen for the remainder of the music video. You're all old enough to remember why I had to do that, but a lot of times I have to explain to young people that back in the 1900s, music videos only existed. There's some young folks back there.
Yeah, right.
Okay. There was a time where music videos only existed on the TV. And not any time you wanted. You couldn't just go up to your TV and say, hey, play this thing I want to hear right now. You had to just wait. And whatever the TV played is what you were stuck with.
You couldn't even talk to the TV.
And if you heard something you liked on a music video, you had to stare at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen till it was over with. Because at the very end of the video, for about 2 seconds, they would put up the name of the song, the artist. If you could read fast enough, maybe you got like the CD title, the record label. And this was also a period of time where if you were wondering about something, if you didn't know the answer to a question, you had to just ask people around you. And if they didn't know the answer, you had to go to the library. And if they didn't have a book on that particular thing you were curious about, you just had to make your peace with not knowing the answer to that question. You're just like, I'll just never know that answer, and you had to get on with your life. This young man will never know what that's like. He'll never wonder about anything. You know, we used to just look up at the stars and be like, I wonder how that works. He's just like, hey Siri, how do stars work? Yeah. Anyway, so I ran in there, I stared at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and what popped up at the end of this magical sound was the debut single from a brand new up-and-coming band called Rascal Flatts. So they're the band that got me listening to country music again. Now, the lead singer Rascal Flatts sings real freaking high. So we're going to feature Chris Chatham on this one.
Thanks, everybody. 1, 2, 3.
I don't hear your guitar. There it is.
I've got the lights turned up, the door is locked, the bedroom TV's on. Doing the only thing that gets me through the nights that you swear I'll make it right. Don't make me spend another lonely night praying for daylight, praying for daylight, praying for daylight, hoping that I didn't wait too long. This is just the dark before the dawn. Deep in my heart I know that you love me as much as I love you.
But not as much as deep dish pizza.
Oh man. And that you must be lying somewhere looking up to Jim Donald's too. Praying for daylight, waiting for that morning sun, so I can act like my whole life ain't going wrong. Baby, come back to me, I swear I'll make it right. Don't make me spend another lonely night, spend another lonely night. Praying for daylight, waiting for that morning sun, so I can act like my whole life ain't going wrong. Baby, come back to me, I swear I'll make it right.